This presentation is based on a white paper developed by a team at Needs, presenting the case for decoupling provincial and federal benefits from earned income, meaning that if a disabled person can work in some capacity, their earnings would not affect their eligibility or ongoing entitlement to disability benefits from government sources, because the income has already been disconnected from the benefit entitlement. Canada has 5.7 million working age people who are disabled. Of those, 1.5 million live in poverty. Disability benefit systems available in Canada are meant to provide financial support to working age Canadians who are unable to work full time due to their disability. But eligibility for benefits is typically tied to restrictive earned income limits rather than being supportive of people working to their capacity. The systems are punitive, with some provinces deducting up to 100% of any employment income from benefit payments. If governments were to establish a sustainable income level determined by realistic regional living costs, earnings up to that amount would not reduce the benefit payment amount or any associated supplemental benefits, such as healthcare or special dietary needs. This would empower people with disabilities to participate within their ability in the workforce without fear of losing essential supports. People with disabilities who are capable of employment should not be penalized by having their income or benefits reduced or completely lost. When people with disabilities have their benefits reduced because of earnings, it creates a welfare or poverty trap. People may avoid seeking employment or limit their work hours because earning more money could result in losing more benefits than they gain in income. The Canada Pension Plan for people with disabilities was designed to provide partial income replacement. Even though the benefit amounts are not meant to be full income replacement, the program places strict yet obscure limitations on a disabled person's ability to supplement the benefit with earned income. Neither federal nor provincial disability support programs are intended to fully replace employment income. They are designed to provide partial replacement, even when combined. Provinces and territories in Canada administer their own disability programs to provide financial support. Programs vary in scope of income support, eligibility criteria, and allowable employment income. We found that the disability benefit amounts available in all provinces are insufficient as compared to real living costs. They keep people with disabilities living below poverty levels, many in deep poverty. Households should not spend more than 30% of their income on housing. However, costs for people with disabilities can be more than double the amount of their benefit income. Our survey showed rents as high as 216% of total income in the Toronto area. Disability support programs in Canada don't take into consideration the complex life needs or the higher costs that are related to having a disability. This creates a greater risk of income precarity and poverty for an already vulnerable group. Loss of monetary benefits is often combined with a loss of in-kind benefits, such as prescription drugs, medical coverage, assistive devices, and housing subsidies. These benefits often have a higher practical value than the monetary equivalent. Decoupling earnings from benefits can alleviate the fear of losing essential supports and encourage more people with disabilities to consider employment. Until the time that the existing support systems can provide adequate income for a dignified and healthy life, people with disabilities need to stop being penalized for financial stability through earned income. If Canada were to decouple disability benefits from employment income, capping allowable earnings at a rate at least equal to the poverty line, the living wage, or somewhere in between, this would encourage greater workforce participation of people with disabilities. Decoupling earnings from benefits removes unfair and counterproductive penalties. During these times of deep economic uncertainty, it is imperative that Canada's policymakers do not leave the millions of Canadians living with disabilities behind.